The next stage is quite an easy one. It's just a bit of a tedious job. We have to make sure that we welded all these points together. So all these things that we've already lined up, they all need to be welded, so it's part of one structure. So um, these bits have to join up with this has to join up with this. So you can use pretty much the target weld tool here. So if I go into vertex mode, can use the target weld option. There's quite a few different options, but you can individually go around and select each one of these vertices just to make sure. And a lot of the times I don't usually advise to go around and do this individually, but in this case it probably makes sense because everything is very close together, so it's really easy to get this wrong, because you have to make sure that all these bits are welded together. So I'll do that pretty much for the whole structure. So I'm going to add the edge loop here and go around and all these bits together to make it into one. For this area here, I could just simply first of all start off with using a bridge again, and just if I select that edge, no, sorry, this edge and this edge, similarly with the edge at the bottom there and this one, hit bridge, and that should pretty much work for this bit here. So that's one structure. As you can see now, I need to go back into my vertex mode and start stitching all these bits together. So I'll start welding these bits together. So hit weld, and if I zoom in, go and sorry, one second. I'll have to spin that around because I can't really see it. Yeah, we can go on the back view and just select this one, tell it to target that with this bit here, so that becomes one, and pretty much go around your whole structure and stitch these two the two bits together. You can just use weld as well if you select, for instance, if I select these two options together, I know I want to weld these together, the other option would be to use weld. Yeah, you'll have to right click on the weld option first to get the weld settings on. So if I turn the weld settings on, just blast that up to, what to say, sorry, my computer's just gone really slow. So if I select that on to 30 and press, if I select these two options now, I can just simply press weld and it'll do the same thing. So I can just go around the whole structure, seeing the two bits I want to weld together, and it's going to carry on doing that. And I'm going to do that now. There's no point me cutting the video on just to do that. Just ensure that you do the same thing with your structure and it should be fine. So I'll see you in the next video when we've merged all the structures into one. So